The only complaint about the zigzag, it is not midline attachable. Thank you, sir. Well, YouTube, Damien gets some bragging rights today. He helped me with my non-midline attachable gadget, and then he got up the tree first on top of that. My back went out on Sunday. Today is Wednesday. And some would say I should be chilling out. But I work out so much trying to strengthen my back that I figure this is like a test. Dang, these fir trees are actually kind of big. Old gnarly bark on them. I'm going to use the Echo 2511T with Panther bar, 16-inch Panther quarter pitch bar and chain. I've had a hard time getting them in stock. They're supply issues. YouTube, I should talk about this one. If I were to cut it wrong, it could hit the wire, and I'm going to hinge it this way. Even if it pops and takes off on me, I'll have it go in the right direction away from the wire a little bit. I'm gonna miss it by a mile, but and I just moved my flip line above it so it doesn't catch that. Hi there. You want to see another one? I know it's the butts that are scary, but
you make it look a certain way, but I know you know what you're doing. The whole time I'm up here, it's like slightly cringy, but I know that I've seen you do it 1 billion times.
yeah, well, hopefully we can get through this one too. This one has testicle enlargement written all over it. Either that or testicle retreat. I'm not sure which. Because it's hanging over for sureness. It's pretty bad. I'm tempted to rope that. Because it's such a terrible feeling when you're not the hero. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Adam, give me a rope. Thanks. I lowered that one out with my left hand and cut with my right there, YouTube. And it's a little bit of insurance because I think I could have swung that under, but fur limbs, when they're that big and heavy, they can just suddenly break and fall flat. Even when you're trying really hard to hinge them in here. Anyway, I did what I did, and now the wire is still there. Big deal, somebody would say. Well, so what? Of course the wire is still there. You should do that every time. Well, I would say you should do that every time you need to. Or you think you should. How about that? I think. I mean, you'd be surprised what you can do and have confidence in. You can have confidence in things that other people don't. That doesn't mean that it shouldn't be done. Especially if it's a guy who's never taken any kind of risk in his life. That's the one making the rules. And then they don't even know what's possible, see? So I'll keep this with me for a while. There's a rigging line hooked to the harness of my buddy Joe that got chipped that time when he got real, well, I shouldn't say real, but he got busted up for real. I only say that because the chipper's there. We got Adam down there, which is probably a big for our survival rate. Boy, this thing is cutting like a mean machine right now. Brand new Panther setup, brand new bar and chain. The old bar and chain don't last forever on the quarter pitch. Short life, but wow, it's great when it works. A broken record. So this one I'll swing under for sure with no rope. Right past the wire, no problem. The reason I didn't just cut this one right off is because it could have hooked on that and then swung out. That's why I tried to cram it through by hinging it down. Okay, YouTube, this one, it'll miss that way. But I don't want it swinging under, holding on, and then going out over that wire, because that's what happens. So what this one I need to do is I need to cut it here, then here, and then here. It's like a post cut. And then there'll be a little piece of wood in the center when I do the back cut. I got another one here, YouTube, that would, you know, hit the wire. I could probably swing it under, but now my tree is starting to go out like this too, so my whole stem is further this way, which could cause it, if I swing it under and it comes off and it like spring loads the butt this way, then you might get the butt across the wire, which would be worse than the top. So I'll go ahead and rope this one out too. Branches on my lowering rope down there, which should help with my, it'll be kind of like a lowering device, you know what I mean? I got the lowering rope going up over a limb and down to this. I'll be running the lowering rope with my left hand and the saw with my right. I do not suggest this. This is no kind of beginner thing that you should do. Some do-it-yourselfer. Don't even do it. Get yourself hands-free. Get somebody else on the rope down below you so that you have both hands on the saw and it's more of a entry-level cut than this is going to be. I'm moving back a little bit so that my flip line isn't more under the limb, because I don't want this catching as it goes by. Somebody would say, well, put the flip line up here. Well, sometimes yes, but right now the work positioning for me is a little better like this, and I can still do it without going on a scary ride. I just let go of it when it got to the bottom because the lowering rope is tangled in limbs down below. It's tangled up! So I had an automatic lowering, man. One that didn't cock back. Now I'll reset my line a little higher here. This isn't one of those jobs where we set our rope ahead of time with a line launcher. This is one of those ones where you just climb the tree and set your rope as you go. I think I can swing this little guy under. Actually, it's just sketchy enough that I'm gonna lower it. Sometimes a little bit of extra insurance, no drama. Other times you can do it. Unhook my rope. For the people who wonder why I get him so flush, it's so that the things under the things that you're cutting don't hang up and get stuck and cause snags. Watch out, Damien. Same thing again, YouTube. Next time I'll try to show you the steam coming off right there. I say steam because it's wet out. It'd be smoke if it was dry out. Every tree guy loves when the bar oil cap comes off and just covers them as if it's not slippery enough. Another little advantage to having that rigging rope today, YouTube, is I was able to use it for that unexpected nonsense. Can't even blame anybody else either, because I'm the one who tightened up the lids. Alright. Watch out below. Bit of an awkward top bar cut there, but not awkward enough to not do. So YouTube, in case you're listening, this tree we were just supposed to cut the bottom limbs off a little bit. I think I'm high enough. And then the guy kind of was like, if you have time, can you cut all of them off? I was thinking, okay, that's what I'm here for, is to cut and climb. Still not sure what I'm going to do with the top, but I'm about to find out pretty soon because it's in front of me. What? You don't have a plan for everything before you go there? You don't have a backup plan as well? I have a plan. I plan to figure it out. So YouTube, this we call a slice cut. It only has a back cut, but at an angle. Called a salami cut on a bigger piece of wood. Somebody in the YouTube audience right now is thinking, we call that a spear cut. You'd be right. Damien wants me to keep talking, so yeah. At the very end, it wants to sit back on you a little bit, and you can get hit by the train of limbs going past you. So it's kind of sketchy because you want it to tip out a little bit, and then you want to cut it off before you run out of, before it tips too much. Because if it tips out too much, it'll just go across the wires. Anyway, just watch. See, that's what I mean about being a little sketchy. I mean, it was staying close to the wire, and you've got it tipping toward the wire, and then you're relying on your saw to cut really fast for the last little bit there. Yeah. So anyway, that's the slice. And again, that's one of those ones, my word, don't do it unless you're standing on the ground next to a little sapling until you kind of get the idea, you know, get the experience. Yeah, that's it. Not the idea. The idea is dangerous. Experience makes it more doable. Not toot my horn, I'm just telling you that's how it is. I'm so experienced. Look at me. Yeah, I hate always the possibility of sounding like a snob. Yeah, you're just talking about something, but yet you could sound like a snob if you were a snob, or if you didn't try to comprehensively explain that you don't want to be one, or perceived as one. Or if they're defective in some way that they just interpret everything negatively. Wow, there's a gorgeous house with big picture windows up on the hill. And then a loftier guy above that looking down on them. I was just climbing this tree to try to get above those guys. Oh, nothing hanging up my rope later when I'm pulling it out. Yes, I improved nature. I did. Nature had a defect and I fixed it. What would nature do without me? And the trolls would say, keep living. And I would say, you got me good. There's not a lot to grab onto over here, but oh, but I got it. I got enough to grab onto. Tempted to turn off my camera, it's so gravy. I think it's interesting that I'm wearing a hoodie and a jacket and I'm not sweating. I could try to do something challenging, like turn it under and flip the butt toward the chipper. What about that? A B minus. I got it to swing under and back out. Look what I had to do. I had to peel it. YouTube moving my flip line like this, so the flare of this limb doesn't snag it as it goes past. No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I knew if I waited a little longer, it would come off. Okay, I'm cutting. I'm gonna need you guys to roll forward. Ready for this thing? What? Okay. Damien has to get his camera ready. You ruined my flow, bro. Oh, let's look at the face cut. How's the face cut? Oh, it's just... It is an A minus. Okay, what? All right. So there was my A minus. I gave it a couple points off because of this tiny bit, tiny itsy bitsy Dutchman right here. Hey, can you locate my camera before you do anything?
Still works.
All right, here's how I'm gonna manage this maneuver. Check my connecting points, unhook my flip line. Just kind of oh, if my rope wasn't snagged, it would work better. Seeing if you could keep up. All right, YouTube, thanks for hanging out with me today. I don't know if we'll turn this into a video. It seemed pretty boring, but
Oh, you're not done though.
oh, we're not.
We still have more. You can clamp the GoPro onto a rig. There's still a lot of interesting views to get the views.
I just remembered though, I have a bid. Hey YouTube, I loosened up my chain somehow in the process of that, but I wanted you to know that the 2511 with a muffler mod and just the timing adjusted and the Panther kit, 16-inch Panther bar and chain is a monster. I mean, it was just amazing. It's so light. Come on. I don't care if you only use one brand and this thing is a toy. This thing is one cool toy, I'm telling you. That said, this won't last as long as your other more heavy duty stuff. So I'm done. Have a nice day, YouTube. Damien's laughing at me over there.
Like, you know, normally it'll like feel like leather.
Yeah. Yeah. you
Those
just
ones
strip 'em
wouldn't
off.
do it, so I think maybe it was the wrong time of year. And then all these other ones I just did maybe 2 months ago. I just like,
You can always say hi to your boy when he watches this later.
oh yeah,
His
he
brother was wanting
super
to be here, but he
disappointed.
had school.
Oh, right on.
Disappointed he had school.
So we'll make the video for him then.
Heck yeah.
What's his name?
Tucker.
Tucker?
Yep.
This video is for you.
What's up, buddy? Sorry you couldn't be here. We got the best guys for the job. It's pretty important to think about who you hire and get those good professionals here.
Where are we at? We're in the Applegate?
We're out in the Applegate, yep. Nice, glorious Applegate afternoon, raining, no snow.
So tell me about your neighbor. He's gonna fall these?
Yep, I got a neighbor that's been falling for 40 years. Pretty experienced, I think. He hasn't smashed a house yet, so that's good news, but he's gonna lay those out through the neighbor's yard there, and we'll lay some fences down, and he's gonna haul them home and mill up what he can out of them.
Right on.
White speck and all.
Did he get the wood from the last job?
He did not.
No?
We hauled the chips out,
Oh, okay.
but they split all that up for firewood.
Right on. Okay, I'm gonna get up there.
Right on. Well, we're looking forward to it. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah. Hi, Tucker.